have that motherfucker in your purse and they stop you, you got a felony.
That's crazy.
It is insane, the crazy shit. It's like it, he also, look, here's one of the most, now don't get me wrong, I'm a godly woman, but he picked 15 counties 15 counties out of our state, out of all these 9,000 fucking counties in this state. He picked 15 counties to reintroduce and put up come school time this next year, the 10 Commandments.
Ours never came down.
15 counties. Why? Why only 15? Why don't you do the whole fucking state if you're gonna fuck up 15, you know? And are you doing all religions? I mean, our state is ass backwards, man. If I didn't have to live here, I would. I would.
We still pray. Like they say a prayer at the beginning of every day during what we call town meeting at our schools.
Okay, so y'all pray, right?
And
we say the American flag, and then we have to say the Texas flag.
We do that
There's
too.
a whole separate
Kentucky song.
Why? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased about it, but our fucking rules here are all screwed up. Even with fucking taxes, our rules are all screwed up. You know, none of the shit makes sense at all. Like, at all. So, again, I was just trying to fucking get her the fuck out the house. Let her sit there and get the fuck on y'all's nerves, because I'm glad, I'm like fucking fully relieved that she blocked me, because once she unblocks me, because she will, I will block her. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
She doesn't want to get out of the house, Pink.
She don't want to get out of the house.
No, she doesn't want to.
And Mello, I feel bad for you, because if you go and you waste your time in there all the time, you know, she is going to mentally destroy you. She's already breaking you. She is going to mentally destroy you. And you are the sweetest fucking soul. You know, so I mean, if I have to fucking stay on live, if fucking follow Victoria, she goes live, come sit in our fucking boxes. But you need to get away from her. Like, you really do. And I know that you were jumping back and forth earlier trying to check on her because that's just in your good heart. And I don't blame you. You know, Victoria tell you, I could care less as long as you don't go talking about me to somebody else. I am not her. That don't bother me. Now I gotta text MJ and tell MJ she was right, because she told me this was going to happen.
MJ is so sweet. I love her.
No, wrong MJ. No, wrong MJ.
Sorry.
But yeah, sweet as that MJ. You know, and when Diva just came in. When Diva gets a hold of these messages and this bullshit and all this other shit that she's doing, I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
Hey, so I wanted to speak on, sorry.
Go ahead, baby.
I wanted to speak on today. I was commenting in her live, but I couldn't come up that time because I was not home. But when I first got into her live today, she was talking about like her parents being abusive again. And when people were asking why, she finally explained it, and that's when she said that she got purchased 4 different types of concert tickets, and then wanted to surprise her mom. But her mom basically was like, why didn't you discuss this with us? And so basically everyone in the comments, including myself, were like, she said the right thing. Like, you were just crying on live this week, in the past few weeks, of being in debt. Like, you cried this week of being in debt and being in the negatives. So why wouldn't your parents be like, why didn't you talk to us about this first? And then another thing, I don't even know if it was a quote unquote supposed to be a surprise for them, because it doesn't even look like they even go to concerts, to be honest with you. They
Mm-mm.
way older. So I'm like, why would you buy your older parents concert tickets as a surprise? Um, anyways, so basically, my main issue is I don't think her parents are abusive. And I
Mm-mm.
think that her parents have every right. Like, they came into the room on live and was just like, why are you talking about it? And I think they have every right. Like, I don't think Faith realized the words like my parents are abusive are like very, very essential. Like, people can start calling social services, people can start calling the cops on your parents, people can start doxing your address. Like, the internet is not nice. So
It could have a
once
negative
you
effect on
say
her.
it is exactly, and that will affect her, because they are your caregivers. So if you're calling them abusive, and you get taken from them, you're gonna regret it, because I can guarantee you the amount of people wish that they had free 24-hour care from their parents, and they don't have that. And I don't think Faith realized that that's a privilege. Unfortunately, not everybody
Mm-hmm.
with her condition or other conditions have
Very true.
free 24-hour care the way she does. Her
Absolutely.
parents do it, and her parents are like way older, and they have to worry about
Her mom's 63.
Mhm.
I bet she wouldn't
And I
even
think her
went.
dad's like 65, 67.
I bet she would think twice if she had even ever went into a nursing home. They need to do some scared straight type things and just make her stay in there for 48 hours and see what happens. Because I guarantee you she won't want to go to a nursing home after that.
No, she's been in a nursing home. She stayed 2 weeks and begged her parents to come get her.
Exactly. Well, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Then I wonder
Mm-hmm.
why she's not busting her butt to make sure she don't gotta go back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does she just think that they're not gonna send her back, or is she like calling their bluff? Like,
I think she's calling their bluff, to be honest with you.
sounds like it. And I don't even know this person, but that's exactly what that sounds like.
You know, my issue is being called a liar, because that I am not. You know, I'm just trying to do a damn good deed. And you're right, Z. You know, she didn't buy them tickets. She bought tickets a while ago too, and ended up at that concert with Jeremy, and then turned around and said Jeremy had child corn on him and had his whole fucking house raided.
What?
And he's autistic. He flipped out.
All right, Gypsy
He's
Rose.
autistic. And he flipped out because she called the cops.
Like
You
I said,
know,
all right,
I
Gypsy
mean,
Rose.
yeah. And then you gotta figure, y'all, she took all that money in a year. She took $90K from people, random ass people, to move out her parents' house. So she used to be on this page that she's on now. And she got all these people to give her this money, and then she just burnt the fuck off for a while, and she ended up on her other page, her backup page, the one that says faith dot and that's another thing. I ain't even gonna say her whole fucking name on there, because that's her whole name on her damn backup page. You know, it's not easy to fucking turn around and Google her. You know,
You
I
mean
mean,
it's
it's not
hard?
hard, sorry, yeah. And, I mean, so you took all that money from people, and she is a sober Lisa Richards. You took all that money from people, and then when you pop back up, that's why she got so much hatred back in March, because she popped back up, and people are like, why the fuck you didn't leave? Why are you here? Why are you still at home? They were lost. And then people wanted their money back.
Also, she got money again from people previously.
Okay, $90,000
What?
to move.
Wow.
See, that's abusive right there. That's
I
just
did not
crazy
know that.
shit. That's crazy
She's not
shit.
innocent.
Not know. There is no way that
Wait,
somebody is sitting around your house with $90,000 and you don't know it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Nowhere.
and so another thing that really made me upset when she talked about her parents is that she tried to say like, "Oh, like I think my parents are keeping me for a check," and I don't think Faith realized like how expensive, especially now, how expensive living is. Like that check is nothing compared to what they have to pay on a daily basis for you, in themselves. Like that check is nothing. So to say that they're keeping you for a check as if that check is like they're living off that check is not right. Like the
it's
painting her parents in a
insulting.
bad light. You could say like you have
Mhm.
issues with your parent, that's fine, but painting them in a bad light to the point where you're making them seem like they are abusive it's just not right, and it really irritates me. And the panel today wasn't like clocking that enough today. They were like enabling it and saying, well, she deserves nice things. People don't. Yes, you deserve nice things. You deserve like a Starbucks drinks or Dunkin' Donuts. But if you were crying about being in the negatives 3 days prior, then it's not a good thing to tell your friend, yeah, go buy 4 different concert tickets. That's not being a good friend. You need to tell your friend the truth and to help them. That's bad spending habits. And if you want to
Exactly.
live on your own, you're not going to be able to live on your own for long if you have bad spending habits, because again,
Well,
the living cost
we
now
know
is very,
that.
very expensive.
You know that. I know that. Why? Because we're grown ass adults with fucking common sense. You see what I'm saying? And her parents don't know. They didn't know where that money come from. She has her own account. She was door dashing fucking Starbucks. Mello will tell you she was door dashing Starbucks 3, 4, 5 times a day. And shit, my Starbucks is fucking $12, so I know her shit high. And that's not even with DoorDash. I
And
mean,
they didn't ask where the
yeah.
money was coming from?
And probably, I don't know. I don't live there. So do I believe they asked? They probably did.
No,
Do I believe that she told them the
pays for all
truth?
of her Starbucks.
Yeah, but I'm talking about year before last when, or early last year when she got all that fucking money. Where'd she tell them that she got fucking all that money coming in from?
It was from all the different apps that she's on.
So they're thinking she's getting paid from these apps.
That's what I was thinking.
$1,000? Isn't that how much you think?
Well, bitch, there's no way.
No.
But the
You
thing
know,
is, like
They're
anybody who are on the apps
not there.
know that she's not getting that much from these apps because it
right.
takes a lot of like content, a lot of like it takes a lot to even get, $300 a month from TikTok or from any of these apps. So you're not getting that much just from an app.
But can someone like explain to me how do you take, because like I'm in Canada, how do you take out so many loans when you owe people so much money?
It depends on if they went into default yet and like they're not on your credit maybe yet, or you just applied for a bunch of them at the same time.
She said it was though,
And you
because I
got
asked her this because I was confused too. Because I'm like, because I asked her when she was crying earlier this week, I was like, have you already been 30 days late? Because usually they post it on your credit after it's like 30 days late and you get a
Right.
late payment.
Delinquent.
And she said, yes, it's over 30 days late. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, that means you have multiple late payments on your credit, which is bringing down your credit. So how are you able to take out these large amount of loans? And another thing in the United States, when you begin to take out loans, the loaning a company doesn't just give you $90,000, right?
Right.
They'll give you like a credit card of like $300 or $200, and you got to build that
Like a
up. You got to
starter.
get
Yeah.
it
No,
exactly. So I'm thinking to myself,
the
how is she
loans are
getting these loans?
7K. The loans are 7K. So since the loans are 7K, that's different. Now, back in March when she took out them other loans, her mom paid them back. Hey, Amber, her mom had already paid them back. So all her mom did for her was basically turn around and raise her credit score.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Maybe when she was still applying for this, I don't know who was saying that. I'm sorry, to call you by name, but maybe, they weren't 30 days delinquent when she had gotten the new one. Obviously now, if she applied for another one, they would probably show. But that's what I was meaning. Like maybe they just hadn't showed up yet at that point.
See, and she told us the other day that when we added up the number, she told us that the first payment for all of them, it was 6 of them, they were due on the 3rd. And I asked her how much was each payment. And I think we came up to like $1,500 total. So that needed to be due on the 3rd. And
Do you know what kind they were? They like high
no,
interest ones? Oh, okay.
I don't have no
Yeah,
clue.
her mom said that the interest rate was between 500 and 800%.
Damn.
So I don't know.
800?
So I don't know about Texas, but in Colorado, probably on every corner, there's these money loan places, and you go in and you
A
get like a
bunch of
five. But in Colorado, the max is $500. So
And
you
do
can
you
go in
have to
and
have a
take in a
paycheck
$500, but when you pay it back, you give them $600. It's $100 interest
Right.
just for that, and that's only for
Oh
30 days.
Do you have to give them a paycheck
no,
stub?
like
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
kind of
so.
wondering, was it that loan? Those loans, money to
But I
loan?
mean, she doesn't
So
have a
what I'm
job.
thinking is because she's at home, I'm thinking now we have online loans. Like I can take a payday loan out, but
So
I
I was
don't have
thinking,
to physically go in. I can turn around and just
But you
submit
still have to show
everything
proof, right?
yeah.
online. Right. But you got to figure, y'all, if she took 6 loans out, say within a 2-3 day period, they're going to run that and it's not going to catch on all at one time.
But they
It's
also
going to
see how many
take
times it's been
some.
accessed in the last few days.
But
That's what's
who the
supposed
fuck
to
is
make
he
it.
fucking. Is she going to tell him, well, yeah, I tried to get a loan over here?
No, that your
No.
credit
No.
reflects that.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why they always say, well, don't go to car lot after car lot after car lot and have them keep running your credit because
Right.
it flagged your account. It shows that it's been ran
But, okay, so
multiple times.
if you click, if you look back on, look, Julie just said she got 4 loans at the
Oh,
same time.
see, that makes more sense though.
So yeah, so if you got 4 loans on one day and you applied for, or even applied for 2 more fucking loans the same damn night, it's not gonna, and you're sending everybody the same fucking proof
And then you have
of
things like
income.
Cash App that let you take out a loan after a certain amount of money that you've received or whatever. And
Hello,
PayPal
Brandy.
does the same thing, do it?
I said, hello, Brandy.
Oh, but yeah, that could also be another thing.
Yeah, and I know she said that 2 of the loaning companies was like Affirm and Zip, and I know like in at least in the United States, like anyone
Oh,
can take out loans for that.
hmm
It's easy to get loans from that one.
right, on like Amazon and stuff.
Yeah, like kind of like Afterpay, stuff like
Yep,
that.
Someone that was
I wouldn't
looking
have thought about
into
that.
the loans, it ended up being $5,000. She got
I don't know how many different loans. She told us two at first, but then she said that she only gave them her social security number. They didn't even ask her for an ID, and she did all of this online. And it come to find out it was from another, like, I don't know if it was a country, but it was from like another, I don't know. It was some type of somebody that was in the box. Her husband was some type of credit person, and he told her that it was from some British or some, I don't know, I forget what it was, but it definitely wasn't from like where she's at, like where she's from.
Right.
So she's taking overseas loans?
It was something I forget. I can't remember where it they said it came from, but it was definitely from another country type thing. And she didn't even have to give them her ID, nothing. She said she just gave them her social and everything was done online.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Crazy,
it
crazy.
makes you realize how other people opened up stuff in names.
But you know, in reality, in Colorado, I could go to every single payday loan. I'm not stupid, but if I was stupid, I could go to every single payday loan, take out a $500 loan on the very same day. However long it takes me to drive to the next one, I can take it out because I take it out on according to my income. Now, the
Right.
dumb thing about it is I have to pay that back in a month and with the $100 interest. So I'm not going to go take out 500 million loans and put myself in debt.
But
And
she's
there
not paying
you,
it that far in advance.
right. But people
Well,
abuse that,
Right.
and then
she's not paying it back either way. Her
it
mom
doesn't go to
Right.
credit until you don't pay it back. That's the
Over
thing.
30 days, yeah. That's what I was saying.
And
But
another
she's
thing,
not
she
thinking
said
far enough.
she filed bankruptcy for this, which I don't
Mm.
understand how that made any sense because she said
But you
that
can't get loans.
she had filed bankruptcy before and that I guess time frame, the 7 years or whatever, was up in February. And then she said she filed bankruptcy for this past loan, which that didn't make sense to me either.
No, that doesn't make sense. You wouldn't be able to take out a loan if you filed bankruptcy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, you can, again, though, it's going to be one of those high interest ones.
Wow.
Too much, y'all. There's too
And it
much
definitely was
that don't make
500%
sense.
the interest rate because we were like, that is ridiculous.
Didn't somebody say 800% a second ago?
It was like it was 500%.
Regardless, that's ridiculous.
She showed us the paper online that she got online.
Now, I think
Oh, yeah,
that's
those
what
people
kinda
give you a loan all day, every day, right?
I think that's
Someone in the comments just asked how we know all of this shit. It's because she puts it on her live.
Oh, she
That's
tells it
how.
all. She doesn't care.
Well, it's just like Shay said earlier. Why is that anybody's business? Well, because she fucking tells us and asks us questions and want to know and what we should do and what we think. And sorry, y'all, I'm trying to prep this damn pork butt.
And for the things that we don't know to be facts because she said it, we're speculating on some of it.
And don't get me wrong, like a lot of people are on the internet obviously are like bad faith. But you have to understand that when you start asking people for money, start making GoFundMe, start crying on lies, etc., you have to expect people to ask you questions. Like
Yeah.
people want to know where their money is going. If it's gray areas, they're going to question that because they don't want their money going into the wrong places when they help people.
Right.
So like I didn't understand today. I know people are trying to protect her as you know people should in her life. But if people are coming up asking questions, they have the right to do so. You can't tell them, oh, it's none of your business, etc. When she's asking people on the internet for money, and she is technically, you have a GoFundMe up, you are asking for finances from people. You are.
Okay.
And
Well,
like
you
we're
are.
not talking bad about her in here. We're just questioning like because stuff doesn't add
No,
up
no,
sometimes.
no. What she's saying is, y'all, I guess, talking about me over there and coming and getting a box
Yeah.
over here.
That's
Well,
what-
here's my thing. I'll tell you this, Jasmine. I can only say what the fuck I know, and I'm telling that like I told Brandy earlier, I ain't got shit to lie about because all I was trying to do was be a good good person, and a good fucking friend. You know, that's it. You know, you're gonna speculate how you speculate, and if you've watched her fucking 6 months, a year, then you should know how the fuck she is. And you know that 90% of the shit that's coming out her mouth is untrue. So if you decide to go over there and hee and ha ha and cuckoo about me in somebody else's box, I don't fucking care.
And
It
just
don't
Nobody,
change
no,
my
explain,
finances.
Jasmine, nobody was
Chrissy.
talking bad about her. The only thing that we were trying to understand is if she had the proof saying that Faith didn't go to her outpatient appointment. That was it, because a lot of us
But
sat
I
on live
can't.
with her that one night for hours. And it was actually the night before she actually went. So some things you guys don't know about because you probably were sleeping at the time that we were on live.
And I just want to put this
But
out here really
and
quick.
hold on, Victoria. And they also know that I asked Faith questions that her mom told me. So when I asked her, she twisted the story. Just like with the man coming to her house, all of a sudden it was a woman. You know, I mean, I have fucking two fucks to give about any motherfucker on this app. Let me tell you. I'm sorry, but I don't at all. Because I'm not asking nobody for no money. I'm not
And
asking
that's what
nobody for no friendship. And Victoria is probably going to end up cutting me off again
I'm sorry.
and
No, I was
telling you
gonna say the
that
same thing.
that if I choose for you to be in my little small circle where you know my kids' names, then you've made it. And you'll never have to worry about a fucking friendship again because I will always be your friend. I will always be there for you emotionally, physically, spiritually, however the fuck you need it. And I had Gina state that the other night too, going through her cancer and everything else. So I know who the fuck I am. And I don't never release shit. I got shit from fucking last year that can put a bitch in the fucking jailhouse. And I still ain't released that shit. Because y'all, whoever it may be, will learn on your motherfucking own terms. And it won't be on mine. Done do. So, thank you, Jasmine, for trying to speak up for me. But, you know, if they go and they run back and tell Faith this, tell Faith that she has just lost one motherfucking person that would have actually fucking gave 100% fucks about her. Through the lying.
And Chrissy has no reason to lie about, again, I don't know this person, but Chrissy has no reason to lie. I can promise y'all one thing. Chrissy sat on information that 100% could have got her paid for the stuff that she knew and probably still has never said to this day. Like, Chrissy could have made money off of some of the information she knew
Man,
about
I'm
me
sitting
and
on a
mine.
video that some crazy bitch wants for 10 grand and I won't give it up.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, because
You know how
because
she
I'm not
dropped
gonna get
Tay
that
in
What
bitch
the
is
to
chat?
Angel
spit it
talking about in
out.
the comments? She said, she tagged me and said, some maintenance keep this app up. What? I don't understand.
You know how she
I do.
gifted Tay an Interstellar, I think it was, or whatever the fuck that was?
What is it?
You know how she gifted
She
Tay that really
gifted
big,
Oh, okay.
that
she
big gift?
gifted her an Interstellar, Victoria.
How
So
much
she
is
said
that?
she was
She
trying to get her
did
attention.
she
What?
No, but
gifted that girl
listen
that
to what she asked me today. This morning she calls me and she's like, since you have access to my TikTok account, because she gave me her login to rewatch a live, whatever, it doesn't matter. She asked me if I could go through her 10,000 followers and weed out all of them to people that she only knows. And then I jokingly said, like, well, when you get paid on Wednesday by TikTok, can you send me like a bigger gift? And she said she doesn't have any money and couldn't do that for me, but she wants me to get rid of her 10,000 followers for free.
You
And
want
I'm
me to
like,
do
no.
for her for nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
No fucking.
That's a
Mellow
lot of
baby
work.
doll, you how
I'm
old
not
are you,
doing it. I
Mellow?
was just like shook.
No,
Like I was
no,
shocked.
how old are you, baby?
At 28.
You're 28. You are the same age as Faith. Would you make any of these same mistakes that she has?
Fuck no.
Okay, then what happened and how she tore you down the other fucking day? You shouldn't be sitting with her. I wouldn't damn sure be in her box.
I guess,
Because
yeah.
you got a big ass heart, man. And I know you don't want to see her be alone. Same thing with Miss Brandy up here. Y'all got big ass hearts, and I understand that y'all care about her, but sometimes you got to step back. And if you notice today, when I came in, she had new people in her box just to fill in them with the same sob story that she caught everybody else with.
Trust me,
And then guess what? Tomorrow's gonna change.
A couple of times I have stepped back because it became like too emotionally draining and exhausting. And the only reason I feel like I'm so invested is because she's just like she's not my daughter's not just like her, but I mean like cerebral palsy and in a wheelchair, that type. But like my daughter is fully aware of what's going on. Like she's just like Faith. Her and Faith are just alike. The only thing is, my daughter does not get on the internet and do any of this stuff. I would never allow that, first of all. But it's so hard to see her on live and just see people like when I first came across her bullying her and her being so upset when she was in the nursing home. And it's just like I feel like I'm looking at my daughter sometimes, and it just takes my heart. I don't know. It's hard to
But
explain.
you're not looking at your daughter, Brandy, because you have taught your daughter morals and manners,
Oh
and
yeah.
you see what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
are
my
not,
daughter
and you
definitely, she doesn't go live. She's not that type of person. And she sometimes when she watches Faith too, and she sees some of the things that Faith does, and she's just like, how, like, why does she do that? Like, why, what is she thinking? Like, what goes through her mind? And, I don't know.
so
When I say I feel
that's
like
why
I'm,
I say watch her from the outside, because when you go up there and or watch her and don't get in the box, because you're trying to instill something in her with all good intentions, like we all have, and eventually she's going to hurt you too.
oh, she already did with the whole Tay thing.
Uh-uh.
You
Can I speak
know.
real quick?
Go ahead, Bisa.
Okay. I wanted to answer. Okay. I wanted to say a few things. Victoria,
Get your face off the phone. Get your face
oh,
off the phone.
can you hear me now?
I
Okay.
can.
Victoria, the
Yes, ma'am.
50% they were talking about, that's what TikTok takes from gifts. Like TikTok gets a percentage and then the person receives the rest.
Oh, gotcha.
Um, I don't have a dog in this race, y'all. I don't know anything about faith. The most I know is listening to some stuff today and seeing people in the box yesterday in the live. Mello, I think you're a beautiful person. I listened to you yesterday morning and you were gravely upset. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know the scenario with this person. And
You
I
don't even
don't want,
follow Faith.
if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't want to know. But when it comes to Christy, I love Christy with all my heart. And and today I just dislike the fact that it's becoming kind of like a circus, almost like nonsense, almost borderline drama. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't know why everybody's invested in someone if these are their characteristics and these are the things that they're doing. It doesn't make sense to me, but like I said, I just love my friend. So that's
Okay.
all I can really say in reference to that. You know, I don't have an opinion about anybody in regards to this situation because I don't watch it. I don't know anything about the young lady Faith outside of what I heard yesterday morning and what I've just heard now. Because I've been in and out because I didn't want to participate in it because I don't know. And it wouldn't be fair for me to make an assessment of a situation that I don't know the ins and outs of.
And that's what I'm saying. Is you're my best fucking friend, and even Victoria, and they don't know about Faith because I don't talk about nobody. There's
Yeah.
no point in me talking about somebody. You know, if that was the case, I could have fucking had her on a fucking Lisa Richards scamming side fucking shit 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
what's the point of that?
I don't know, but just from listening to you all, it sounds like y'all are going through the same rigmarole y'all went through before with this person, and a lot of people poured into her and has poured into her. From what I'm understanding, it's not changing. So, with that being said, I think everybody just needs to make a decision if you're going to be a part of it or move away, because everybody's going to have something to say and feel some type of way about it. But I just wish all parties the best in this situation. All
Yeah, I
right.
can't do nothing but pray for her. Thank you, babe.
I'm going to get down. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I'll continue to listen for a little while, but I am getting sleepy.
I
So,
know you gotta go to work in the morning.
no, I don't. It's weekend.
Oh, tomorrow.
It's a vacation
Leave
tomorrow.
me alone. Leave me alone.
Yep. But all right. And Brandy, I do think you have a remarkably strong personality.
Oh,
And
thank
that is
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But all right, I'm going to get down now.
Have a good night.
Good okay.
Hey y'all,
Night B.
I was gonna get ready to get off of here too and go to bed. But can I say a couple things, Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
I've only been doing this. I've only been in this for a couple weeks, and I was listening to what everybody was saying. And Brandy, I honestly have to tell you that it broke my heart because everything you were saying was right on point, and she wasn't listening at all. I don't think she really wants to
No.
listen.
Yeah.
What you were saying about your daughter and stuff, I mean, I felt the same way. That's why I listened. That's why I
Right.
got involved in the first place because my daughter has brain damage.
Right.
And I was also listening the day also, Messi Mello, that when you were talking and you were saying things, and Faith, she did not care about your feelings. She was not listening. She did not care. And it broke my heart because I don't think she hears when other people need her. She only hears herself, and it makes me sad. But I don't know how you all have been doing it all this time because 2 weeks, I mean, I feel drained, but I'm obsessed with it. And I'm not really
Right.
sure why. I have to kind of figure that one out myself. But
Because you kind of want to figure out what fucking next story she's gonna spin.
well, I'm worried about her parents, and I think my investment is more. I'm really worried about her parents. I think her parents are on borderline ready to break themselves. I don't, that's just my thought on it. But anyway, you all, I'm gonna get off because I have to go to bed and get up early. But it was so nice chatting with you guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna go to Chrissy. I gotta get up early, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna finish prepping this pork butt and I'm gonna take my ass to bed too. So,
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock already.
it's 2 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's 2:10 here, but I'm gonna head to bed. I gotta get up early in the morning. Call me sometime tomorrow, Chrissy. Nice
Love you,
talking
Doc.
to you, ladies.
Have a good night.
Y'all have a good night.
I'm surprised we didn't hear her snore the whole damn time. I mean, her husband snore, not her, sorry. I mean, I get it, y'all. I normally don't do shit like this because my lives be fucking fun and I'm not with the damn bullshit. If you go down my shit, I'm not there, you know. I don't do none of the extra crap. So if you choose to stick around with me, you choose to stick around with me. It's not gonna break me, it's not gonna break you.
I just feel like everything's just gonna go back around into one big circle again because now that, she unblocked Tay and Eric and she chooses to have them as friends again. And I mean, that's her choice, but it's exhausting when, we literally try, like, not just us, but everyone in her chat were trying to tell her, how wrong it was, how they were treating her, da 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 da. And it's like she got it, but then as soon as someone told her that Tay wanted her to unblock her or call her or something, like her whole attitude changed. Like it just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's because she's obsessed with her.
Yeah,
You know,
I
she
don't
is
know.
obsessed with her. And, you know, you can watch her. Yeah, I'm not telling you what to do, but you can watch her and keep an eye out on her or whatever. But you'll eventually see that nothing is changing. Yes, baby. Um, so, and, you know, you can only protect yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like nothing's gonna change between her and Tay, but you can only tell her so much and she's only gonna, she'll listen for a minute and she'll say yeah and she gets it and then the next minute she's back to doing the total opposite.
No, she only says yeah to appease you. That's it. That is it. She is not, she is listening to respond, not listening to hear.
She had so many people in her chat telling her, how horrible that, she got treated. And she's like, I know. And I blocked her and da 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 da. And all it took was that one phone call today from somebody telling her that Tay wanted either her to call her or she wanted, Tay said to unblock her and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, there you go again, listening to whatever.
And I wouldn't be surprised, breakfast with you. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if that right there is where the majority of the money is going.
I don't know. She doesn't tell anybody like who she gives
No.
to. And I don't ever come across anybody's lives that she's in. I don't ever see her in anyone's lives. So,
You know, well, when she goes in, she goes in on Ghost. So
okay.
yeah, so you can't. Feel good. So you can't tell if she's actually on or not. That's why you don't see her.
Then I guess that makes sense then.
Mm-hmm. You would actually just have to kind of go follow them and see when they go, and then you'll notice her in the comments somewhere. So if you
Oh
don't
yeah, Mello,
follow,
I remember that. I heard her say that
yeah,
earlier.
yeah, if you don't follow them, then you'll never know that she's actually in their chat or in their stuff.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know. I don't have a good feeling about the whole situation, but like I
No,
said,
no.
she's her own person. She's gonna do what she wants to do, and I'm not gonna tell her who she can and can't be friends with because that's just not me. I'm not that type of person, but
Yeah, and I had somebody come in here earlier, like way earlier, and turn around and tell me you're the one who told her she had to be off TikTok for 30 days and this,
yeah,
that,
people keep saying
and
that.
I'm like, I didn't, that wasn't me, that was fucking Tay. Tay
Right,
told her that,
right.
you know. I didn't have no stipulations. I told her to stay the fuck off the app during her having to be at fucking therapy and to go to therapy. And then I
Yeah,
would take her somewhere. So, you know, I know what she's doing. And it's on her, Brandy. I mean, and whether you see it now, whether you see it later or whatever, I'm not with nobody's motherfucking drama. I got
yeah.
7 daughters. I'm not, and I have not 2 fucks to give to sit up and lie about some shit. So, you know, I mean, again, I'm just me. I was doing it out the kindness of my heart.
Yeah.
And B can tell you that. So, you know, if that's the case, then you know, yeah, she was supposed to pay a bunch of fucking people back, you know, and this, that, and the third, and them people ain't never gonna get their money back. It's just like poor Dalton. I understand Dalton. They got that. There's a the same issue with Dalton with the money is the same drama with me with this.
Mm-hmm.
She did it back in March to get the attention.
She said that he only sent her 67 cents or something.
No, he sent her $1,400, and he showed the proof of it.
Yeah, I think that's around the time when I first started actually coming in and listening to her lives, and then eventually I started like getting in the boxes and talking to her. And then like once that started happening, that whole situation was just like I had to pull back then because like you can only watch so much of it and you just like want to just scream. So,
Yeah, and you know they fucking ripped poor Dalton smooth apart. I mean, oh, he's bullying and he's this and that and the third, and
I mean, I
you
don't
know I
agree with some of the things that, he did. I don't know him. I don't, but I don't know. I can't talk about a situation that I don't know anything about.
yeah. You know, I mean, and like Shay, I know Shay. She's on my side of TikTok, and poor little Shay gets up there, and I know that she wants the best for Faith, but she's just coming into this, and I've forewarned her too back in March, you know, and I told her she 97% of the time she's not reading the chat, and you know, it's us in the boxes that are reading the chat or trying to turn the chat off.
Yeah.
And, you know, poor Faith is going to get her little heart hurt too when she realizes it because everybody says, well, if you need somebody to talk to, you can call me. And when I tell you, if you do not answer the phone for Faith,
Oh, she called me 5 times back to back to back this morning, and I was asleep, and I didn't like, and it wasn't like it was important what she had to tell me. So
no,
I was just
no.
like, that's
So do I believe that she called Tay 72 times the other day? I do.
Oh
I
yeah. I
do.
mean,
You know, I mean, fuck, the whole 47 minutes I was on the phone with her mom, she called me and she knew I was talking to her mom. The reason why she started calling me is her mom took me off speakerphone.
oh,
So
okay.
she couldn't hear it. She was up against, that's why I said that earlier. You'll be up against the door like your mom would be up against the door listening like you was up against the door the other day listening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying stuff on purpose because she knows I talk to her mom. She's known I've talked to her mom.
Every time her
So
mom
her,
kept coming in the room and like trying to, I guess, maybe like defend herself because I guess her dad and her mom heard her in there talking about me.
yeah.
And she's, no, mom, you don't have that right to come in here. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard to hear it and know what to think
Yeah.
anymore because it's just, I don't know. I can relate to her parents in a way from a caretaker's point of view, but my daughter doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah. Again, because you brought her up with some type of morals and
Oh, yeah.
fucking rules. You know, I think that
Shoot, if anything, my daughter's stingy
the
with her money.
well, I think the person that Faith has turned out to be is because of her parents babying her and giving her what she wants and
Yeah.
giving in. And, you know, she has said before that she didn't want to leave California. Her mom wanted to leave, and then they came down here because I guess they had family here or some shit.
Yeah,
And
I
she came
remember
down
something
here
about that.
and didn't want to go back to California. You know, they
Well,
just came down here to visit. And she ended up having to leave her here and go up there and pack all their shit and come back down here. So you picked up your whole life, your job, everything to
right,
move for your kid, you know, which any mom would do that,
right.
you know. So she takes advantage of her mom just like she takes advantage of everybody else. And that's where she's learning it from, is she's
Yeah,
able to manipulate them.
I feel like that if she doesn't get her way, like in a situation, then she starts yelling and then the cussing and then it's F you and, you know, I
Uh-huh.
mean,
And
it's,
then just to shut her up, they give her what she wants,
yeah. I think
you
even the other
know.
day she asked her mom something about, I think it was maybe going to get ice cream or it was something. I forget where she wanted to go, but I think her mom was like, not today, we'll go tomorrow. And then the next thing she was like, she doesn't take me anywhere. They don't take me anywhere and do anything. And it's like,
And it was
dude, she
probably
goes
late.
to Starbucks just about every single day.
And see, and again, you're watching her new, and I pop in here and there because I've already watched all this shit. It's just like rinse and repeat. It's just
Right.
like the what you call it said. What'd she say? Damn it, I just lost her comment. Well, hell, Mello said she's woken her up from calling her so much. You know. Nessa said Faith goes through friends, and if I had the support Faith did, I don't know where the other part of the comment is, but you know, she drags her parents so bad, and her parents are not bad to her. You know, I mean,
I've heard them, say some not so nice things, but she's also not innocent either. And she knows that, we know that, and we've told her that.
Yeah.
Even the day that
Yeah.
she got up to get in the shower, I think her mom muted the live or thought the live was muted, and then she unmuted it, and it was a whole fiasco because she had to go take a shower. And she said she's scared to get in the shower, and I'm like, what are you scared of? Like, what she said something about getting up on her chair. And I mean, I don't know. I have to do everything for my daughter, but she says she can actually step up on her chair by herself, and she says she's scared she's going to fall. And I mean, the whole thing of her shaving her legs, and I understand that might be, something you don't want to do, and that's your right. But showering, like, your parents could get in trouble for not making sure you're being properly taken care of, being
Right.
clean, like, making sure your hair's washed, that type of stuff. And she says she gets it, but then the next day it's the same exact thing.
That her parents don't do nothing for
And
her.
she was yelling, and she was the one that was being nasty to her parents, and her parents literally were not doing anything but just helping her try to take a shower. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, I, Faith is a beautiful soul when she's happy
Yep.
and she's on the high of that. My baby deals with bipolar, so when she's on the high side of it and she's happy and giggly, and she hadn't showered in 5 days.
That's what I heard. I heard her mom say, Faith, you haven't been in the shower since Tuesday. And I think it's
Damn.
just because she didn't want to get off a lie. I don't know. I feel like, just like I told her with the whole money situation, you get all pissed off at your parents for something that, they don't give in to you. You get mad, and your way of getting back at them is going to spend all this money. And, that's not right. That's not fair to them, because your
And that's
mom is the
why,
one digging you out of the hole.
uh-huh. And well, I mean, my biggest issue is her always threatening to take herself from the world. You know, I
I told
mean,
her that the other day. It don't
you
say that
hear it
type of
what
stuff.
every other day. I mean, you know, be always talking about moving forward. I mean, she, like I said, I, she blocked me, and I am the only motherfucker that's trying to go out there.
Yeah.
Her parents can't find a caregiver because she don't like nobody, you know, and she wants somebody to come sit with her and TikTok all day, and I wouldn't do that. I would take her somewhere,
Yeah, she
you
says she wants
know.
someone to come and be her caretaker, but she wants someone to, um, I guess, take her out to do things.
Yeah,
Also,
but like her mom said, what are you gonna do walking around? Because she asked me that. What are you gonna do walking around for 8 hours at the mall, and she doesn't have a dime to her name,
right.
you
I think she just
know?
wants
And
to get out. I think it's the fact of, like, I think she's just set on getting out, and she
and
doesn't care about,
well,
anything else.
and I had already done all that. Like even back last year, I found out through Social Security and disability, and if she gets food stamps and stuff like that, you can get into museums for free. You can get into the zoo for like $2. There's
Really?
a shit ton to do. Yeah, and I didn't know them. The shit. I wish I would have known that when my kids were younger. If they're on Medicaid, food stamps, disability, any of that, you can be able to do all these different things. So that was just that's what I told her mom. So hell, turn around buying her a soda or buying her lunch as we're out. I wasn't tripping on that at all.
Yeah.
Um, but it. But
I
once
think
she
she just
unblocks
wants,
me, I'm gonna block her.
yeah, I think it's just she wants people to hang out with, I mean, I can understand like what, I can't say how she feels because I'm not in her shoes, and but coming from, like, with me being with my daughter 24/7, my daughter doesn't want to go anywhere. Like, I
Right.
have to, ask her, why don't you go and, try to do this? And she's scared. She's been with me all the time ever since the day she graduated, which was 5 years ago. And like, we're here at home every day, all the time. And trying to get her to go hang with people, she just doesn't want to. And
Well,
gosh, I
once
would
they're
give
secluded,
anything for her to go out and do stuff with somebody, but she just doesn't want
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and see, Faith says she does, but the way her mom put it, I understand she don't want to go with her, but she's had caregivers. She's had people to come into the house, you know, but they're caregivers. They don't
Right,
take her nowhere,
right,
you
yeah.
know. And that's why I was like, okay, well, if this works out and I'm coming out twice a week, then cool. Do I need the money? Fuck no. But okay, if I'm coming out to take her around and do this and do that, and she wants it to be more secretive of shit. And that's how she ended up in that bullshit with Good Morning with Jeremy, because they went to a concert and she wanted to go off somewhere and they were with his mother. That's why she got to go, because they were with Jeremy's mother.
Was that recently?
And that was in March.
I remember seeing her at a concert, but I did, like I said, I wasn't really
Yeah.
watching her back then. But I thought she was by herself.
No, she was with Jeremy and his mother, and he has some sort of disability. She's
Yeah, I
the
know who
one that
Jeremy
she,
is.
um, oh no, she met Jeremy. She went to the concert with him.
There was one place she went that she was by herself because she wanted to go there, and I'm pretty sure it was a concert, but then she, I
Oh,
guess,
that was
told,
like in April.
yeah, yeah.
I know what concert you're talking about. Um, but the one that I'm talking about, before that, I remember that concert. Um, and her mom had a fit because she didn't want to drop her off, or she didn't want to take her and pick her up or some shit like that. But that's how she found out that that's when they asked her how she knew that Jeremy had um, uh, child porn on his phone. She
Right.
said she seen it. They took her seriously, and that poor kid didn't have nothing on his phone.
Okay, that
So
was around the time that I started
yeah,
coming in. Because I thought
yeah.
she didn't ever meet Jeremy. I thought they just, like, talked on TikTok and, like, on the phone, and I didn't know they've
No,
ever seen
the
each other.
the concert after that. Now she does like to fucking, yeah, she did. The concerts, she likes to go to concerts. I don't blame her,
Yeah.
you know. And I understand you don't want to fucking go with your parents,
I know.
I get that
It broke
too.
my heart that she was by herself that time. Like, she was having so much fun, and it just, like, it was so sad to see her by herself. And,
By herself.
just, I
And
know what
even
she
then,
means about being with her
well,
parents all the time. That,
yeah, 100%. It's combined. It's a caregiver and parent relationship. There is no middle. I understand that, and that's why I offered. Um, I know, B. Well, basically, it's our side of TikTok, just a different person.
Trust me, watching Faith is, and I'm not talking about Faith
It's
by any
exhausting.
means, because Faith knows I care about her and she knows everything that I'm saying. I have told Faith myself. So don't think that I'm over here talking behind her back and over there in her box talking, to her. Everything I'm saying, I have said to Faith myself. I don't sugarcoat anything to Faith. Faith knows how I feel about everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes watching her, it's draining. Like, it's literally draining.
Yeah, and then again, you get the new people in, and you kind of want to forewarn them about what they're about to fucking experience before they hand their fucking phone number over to them.
Yeah, she like, there's people that are, a lot of people don't get on TikTok every day. And then you got ones that are watching, and then 2 weeks later they're coming in and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were going to do this." And by that time, like 15 different things have done happened since then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they're lost and coming in and, just like the whole thing, "Oh, I thought you told so and so you were staying off of here for 30 days." And, it's just, I don't know.
I know. It's a lot. I mean, and when you're only catching bits and pieces,
Right.
or you're only catching certain lives, you got the really, really high lives and then the really, really low lives.
Mhm.
And, I mean, it's insanity.
Yeah.
So, and then you don't want to leave her some days at all,
Yeah.
and that's why I haven't left her over these last fucking few days with you right along with me,
Yeah, that day that we
so
were all in there and you had said something, I don't know if it was you or Kelly or something, said that not to come in her live, and then everyone just left. Like, I couldn't leave her. Like, I was not, she was bawling, and I'm like, I'm not leaving out of this box. I just
well,
can't do that.
that's the night that she threatened to off herself. That's the night she ended up in the hospital. But she was trying to end up in the hospital to try to prove a point to us,
Right.
like, and it's like, come on now, you're trying to prove a point to people on TikTok, and she had been up. We wouldn't have been up if she wouldn't have been up.
Right.
She had been up so many damn days crying and fussing and fighting and everything else, and we're trying to talk her down off the damn hill.
Yeah. Last night I was shocked. I was so shocked that Faith was not on live last night. We did our town does the fireworks on the 3rd where I live, and by the time I got back, and even when I was gone, it was probably 9 o'clock, and Faith had gotten off live like probably an hour before that, and she never got back on until, I want to say, this morning. And I was so shocked that she was off all that time because,
she was exhausted.
Yep.
And then she went to the hospital to make Tay feel bad. I mean, yeah, she's not a stupid person, but she is a manipulator.
Yeah, she wanted to go to the hospital. Like Mello said earlier when we were in there, she wanted to go to the hospital because I guess her and her mom were arguing, I guess, with all that concert ticket stuff. And she's like, I want to go. I need to get away. And the only way I can get away is going to the hospital. And Mello was like, no, that's not a good idea. You shouldn't, waste somebody else's pretty much space that would actually really need to be there.
Need it.
For you to just go and, they're going to send you right back home anyways.
Oh, wow. She was nodding out during the battles. Well,
there are days that she's sitting there and you can tell, like, she wants to go to sleep or she wants to doze off. Her eyes get real, sleepy, and like one eye is looking to the like right and one is like looking like in straight ahead. My daughter's eyes do that sometimes when she gets real sleepy, and you can tell that, it's time to lay down and go to sleep.
Right. You know, I mean, well, I
And the
don't
whole
know.
time when she said that her parents gave her the sleeping medicine without her knowing, and I mean, she made it
She
sound like
knew.
they gave her medication that wasn't prescribed to her and just kind of gave
Yeah.
it to her without her knowing. But
No.
I mean, how else do you expect
She.
her to go to sleep if she's not going to take it? You know what I'm saying? It's not like they rugged her, but it just,
No, she knew. She knew all of it. You know, it's just her natural nighttime medicine.
yeah.
I mean, you know. Well, I'm gonna wrap. I don't want to try to wrap this pork butt in front of everybody. You know, and it be loud. But
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get my ass off here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
I'll
ready
get
to
on
head to bed
tomorrow. I'll check
myself.
in on y'all. So
Alrighty.
y'all
Well,
don't go get
everyone,
in no trouble.
have a good night. I guess we'll chat
Good
later.
night, my love. Good night, Brandy.
All
Good
right. Good
night,
night,
B.
everyone.
Good night. Good night, Nessa. Good night, Nessa.